I'm no expert, but this panel looks to me like a bunch of stakeholders, all right? But they're the kind that represent business and not the community. It has very deep and meaty concerns about the health aspects of this plan. Not one true medical expert is on the panel, yet we've raised our concerns about the health impact of this plan again and again. These stakeholders do not live near the proposed plan. We do not have children that attend school within a mile of the plant, or even the 2 miles that some of our school children will be in. This panel is obviously here to sell us something. A group called Waze has produced numerous studies from the American Heart Association, the American Lung Association, showing that the air pollution can cause asthma, asthma cases, and will make those that are sick with asthma even more sick. My question is, and your response about the EPA and EPD, that these emission limits are below the level of the lower permit, they are at the levels of the lower permit for 3 chemicals that the EPA and the EPD or PD consider dangerous to health, and that's why they regulate them. So my question is, what are the expected increases in healthcare costs for our community as a whole and those living within 2 miles of the plant?
What are those 3 chemicals that you were referring to?
Sulfur dioxide, NOx, and I believe it's carbon monoxide. That's a poisonous gas.
Right. And I'm going to let our environmental experts follow on with the answer, but I think we have installed pollution control equipment that is going to maintain CO levels extremely low and well below any of the health standards, the acceptable.
55% controlling. They control it 55% as per their own
Right, but 55% of almost nothing is still pretty low. It's starting out at very, very low levels in the beginning.
247 tons a year, just below the limit. The next limit, you have to put in better control technology.
One final answer on that subject of those questions, and then we're bordering on engaging in debate.
And then I'd like to hear about the healthcare costs.
Well, I can't address the healthcare costs, but regarding the emissions, those are considered potential emissions, assuming that the facility operates for every hour of the year at a maximum rate. In actuality, because those are limits really cap what the facility can emit, it's going to be at a much lower rate because of maybe cycling or maybe not always operating at full capacity. Those emissions are expected to be much lower. For permitting purposes, we addressed them at a maximum rate, and with the levels of control, so they're very typical of a major source as well. This would be not different than a major facility, maybe even a coal plant coming in, let's say, and firing, its fuel to achieve whatever power it needed. This is much lower than that, and in fact, achieving it at a rate again that's very few facilities this size really have those types of controls.
Right. And I think one of the comments I would like to make in response to people from the outside coming in and not being, say, part of the community. Our intent is we will be part of the community. The people that work in the plant manager on down to the floor sweeper, will be local people. They will be part of the community, and we will be around here for a long time. So, we're not really operating this from a distance. It will be done right here. I think I can safely say, and Dr. Tifa, contradict me if I'm wrong, but I believe that there will not be any impact on health costs to the community. Ma'am?
Sorry, I wanted to follow up on Gil's comment. I think it's important to recognize that it's not that we've determined what the concentrations are we need to meet and we're a smidge below those. We're hundreds to thousands to tens of thousands of times less than the air quality standards. So I understand the concerns. I think they're legitimate, but they should be put to rest.
How did
So I'll come back to you after everybody else in the room has a chance to answer. Please sit down. Please don't disrupt the meeting. You've buried everybody else in here. Ma'am?
First of all, I'm really upset